In this context, we welcome once more correspondent Gladys Quesada for more information about the electoral drill. Hi, Gladys.
Hello, Ale. Yes, once again we are reporting here from the parish El Valle, one of the many parishes one of the more than 660 actually, that is hosting and serving as voting centers and maybe as district jurisdictions for this electoral drill here in Venezuela. I have to tell you, there are just 27 minutes for the closing hours after the extension by the National Electoral Council. I have to say that people is just coming in less frequency. There are many people that just already voted in this electoral drill, and by the closing hours after the announcement by the National Electoral Council, people is closing the day. But I don't want to call the day off because many of the voters were waiting because of the bad weather and because of the rain that was having place here in Caracas and in Venezuela. I have to tell you, so far the National Electoral Council have announced that voters have been taking an average time of 38 seconds, which means that in less than 1 minute, people knows the process and knows the protocol and knows how to go and vote. And also, it also says about the decision, the level of decision and precision by every one of the voters. Also, it is a sign of the expedite process and the accuracy of the voting machines. Even though this is just a drill, this is not. This doesn't have a final result, an abiding result, but it showcases the will of the people, and it showcases also the strength of the electoral and the voting system here in Venezuela. This is just one of the many days because, as we have been saying, this is a process that started a long time ago in early March, when every one of the political forces in Venezuela chose a pre-candidate, started the process of registration, and afterwards the nomination and then the substitution of each one of the candidates. So today is just one more of those steps for the final day that will be the acme of all of this process on July 28th, as we have been saying, on the presidential elections in Venezuela. But today is just one testing, it's one way to be secure in the system, to test, to already try if the system is trustable, is also a robust system in terms of the technology that supports it, the infrastructure, the methodology, the people that have to assist the ones that comes to vote. And I think one of the many tests that this trial, maybe the simulation has given us is the will of the people. They came here despite the heavy sun, they came here despite the downpours, they came here even though they know this is not an election itself, it's just a drill, but they wanted to be present and they wanted to attend this event. So, Ale, if you have anything to tell me?
Yes, please, let's talk a little bit more about how is this electoral simulation showing the government's convening power. You were talking about it a few minutes ago, but if you go a little bit deep on this issue.
I'm glad you asked this because I think one of the many values and virtues and core cornerstones in this election is the work of the communal leaders, the activists, the ones who are part of the Socialist United Party of Venezuela, but today are communal leaders. And that means that everyone that is a leader of a commune had to test the 1-by-10-by-7 mechanism that the President Nicolás Maduro Moros was announcing and was also instructing to put in place. That means one leader or one communal leader has to bring up 10 people that are under his command, his or her command, or his or her jurisdiction of action. Afterwards, those people has to bring other 7 people that are involved with the social and political activists and organizations in the country that also tribute to the Socialist United Party of Venezuela. So this turnout is not just a coincidence. This turnout is the results of the work of those people, of those methods, and the command of Nicolás Maduro Moros and the Socialist United Party of Venezuela, which also tells us in many, many ways that the ruling party has strong support among the root grass organizations and among the people. It is not a question of elites. It's not a matter of the political or economic elites in Venezuela that were governing decades before. It is a matter now of the social activists, the leaders, and those who are hand by hand with the humble, with the ones that bring up the revolution and have been maintaining the Bolivarian revolution for 25 years. Alejandra, I think that's the cornerstone of this day, the value of the communal work, the activism, and for example, many of our audiences maybe are not aware that Venezuela has a system that provides the basic nutrients, the basic, foods for the people here in Venezuela as it is in Cuba, and that's the CLAP. Okay, so everyone that distributes this bag of nutritional support, they are also leaders of their commune, and they today here in this electoral center, they have been bringing up their people, but not in an impositive manner. I have to tell you. For example, they are bringing the elderly, the ones that live by themselves, the ones that have any kind of condition, the ones that have any kind of limitations, physical limitations. They are bringing all of those people in here to take equal part in this process of the voting drill. So yes, it is one of the tests of the strength of the Socialist United Party of Venezuela, but foremost, I think it's a test of the will and the unity of Venezuelans.
Thank you so much, Gladys, for all the information. We'll keep in touch in upcoming reports.